Your first date went great, but now what? Do you text first, wait for them, plan your next date right away, or give it time? A lot of people overthink this part, unknowingly sabotage what could have been an amazing connection. If you want to keep them interested after a great first date, you need to know what to do next. In this video, I'll show you exactly what to do after a first date to get a second one, without playing games, overthinking, or coming off as desperate. And mistake number 3 is a total attraction killer, so don't miss it. A great first date doesn't guarantee a second one. What happens next is just as important as the date itself. Here's why this step matters. Human connection is built on mutual respect and a sense of belonging. How you communicate after a date signals whether you're confident and emotionally secure or operating from uncertainty and fear. The way you communicate after a date sets the tone. If you come across as unsure, hesitant, or overly eager, it can create unnecessary uncertainty. Emotional intelligence plays a huge role. If you don't regulate your emotions, you might come off as too distant, too needy, or simply confusing. Most people kill the moment by waiting too long to reach out and making the other person feel uncertain. Playing games like being mysterious instead of being genuine. Sending nervous, overanalyzed texts that lack confidence. So let's break down. When to text after a date without looking desperate. How to ask for a second date in a way that feels natural. What common mistakes make people lose interest fast? Ready? Let's go. Text within 24 hours. One of the biggest mistakes people make, waiting too long to text because they don't want to seem too interested. But here's the truth. If you had a great time, just say it. If your date really liked you, it's actually really hard to mess that up. People don't change their minds overnight just because of one text. So the idea that you might say the wrong thing and suddenly make them dislike you, that's not how attraction works. What actually ruins things isn't saying the wrong thing, it's saying nothing at all. If you act uninterested, distant, or completely silent, that's what makes the connection fade. Keep it simple. If you had a great time, say it. Why does it work? It reinforces the positive experience in their mind. It shows confidence and emotional security, which is attractive. It keeps things light and low pressure, making it easy for them to reply. Keep the conversation light and fun. We naturally remember experiences tied to positive emotions. That's why your goal is to create engaging, fun interactions. Avoid dull genetic texts like, "Hey, how was your day? What's up?" Instead, reinforce something fun from your date. For example, "By the way, that story about your dog cracked me up. He sounds like a legend." Why does it work? It brings back a fun moment. It feels natural, not forced. It encourages an easy, engaging responses. Don't play games. Deliberately delaying your responses to seem cool, bad move. Trying to act unavailable when you're actually interested, even worse. Playing hard to get doesn't make you more attractive. It just makes the other person unsure about your interest. People are drawn to consistency and clarity. If you're interested, show it. If you're not, be honest.
Don't breadcrumb them. Confidence isn't about games, it's about being direct without pressure. Don't text just to text. Avoid filler messages. Not every conversation needs to be non-stop. Don't send low energy text just to keep the convo going. If the conversation is dying, don't force it. Instead, move things forward. For example, hey, I had a great time. Wanna grab coffee this weekend? This shows emotional maturity. You know what you want. You're intentional, not just texting to pass time. You're progressing things naturally. How to ask for the second date without overcomplicating it. A lot of people hesitate with asking for the second date because they don't want to come off as pushy. But being vague is actually worse. It creates uncertainty. A great first date only matters if you build on it. But how do you ask for the second date without it feeling awkward? Make it casual but clear. You don't need a dramatic invitation, just a simple plan that keeps the momentum going. For example, I had a great time. Want to grab coffee this weekend? Here's why this works. Casual but intentional. No pressure, just an easy next step. No waiting games. The sooner you suggest it, the less likely things fizzle out. Confidence is attractive. Being direct makes you stand out. If they say yes, great, lock it on. If they hesitate, give them the space. If they're interested, they'll show it. Read their energy and adjust. If they respond enthusiastically, great, keep things moving. If the responses are dried and delayed, pull back slightly and see if they initiate. And if they ghost, that's your answer. Move on. Ghosting is your answer. Here's the thing. If someone ghosts you after a great date, that's actually a blessing in disguise because you just learned something important. This is not the kind of person you want to date. Ghosting isn't just about a lack of interest. It's about emotional immaturity and avoidance. If someone can't even send a simple, honest text to say they're not interested, that tells you everything you need to know about their ability to communicate. What to do instead? Move on. Don't torment yourself wondering what went wrong or replaying the date in your head. If they're ghosted, it's on them, not on you. And honestly, be grateful you found out now instead of later. Attraction is about mutual effort. You should never have to chase someone or convince them to like you. If they're interested, they'll show it. And if they don't, you just save yourself time. Move on. Keep the vibe fun and effortless. Instead of boring, hey, try, saw this and thought of you, and attach a funny meme or something. It keeps things flirty and fun. Feels natural and effortless. Avoid overthinking.
Now you know how to keep them interested after a great first date, without the stress, second guessing, or confusion. What was your biggest aha moment? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell because in the next video, we'll talk about what to do before dating and how to stop the patterns that prevent you from finding the relationship you truly want. Until next time, happy dating!